So welcome to the iLLf podcast. I'm Vo.
I'm Misha.
Steve, whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner like this guy. He didn't call me late for dinner. Or lunch in this instance, lunch.
We just had a picking adventure and we're going to eat Mexican food right now. I'm having a bean and cheese burrito. I shouldn't have the cheese, but you know what? I'm having my Dutch Bros. It's going to be a rough night, but I'm going to enjoy it while it lasts.
That's right. I'm having a chorizo breakfast burrito. Sounds pretty good. I've always had the burritos here. They're good for hangovers, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I never had them before, and then one day we had them. Oh, let's describe this. Like, okay, I had them. Like, oh man.
Yeah, the party. He got wild.
Yeah, it was back in the day.
Just to be honest, let's plug the Dutch
Back in the day, yeah.
At least plug the symbol.
That's right. I love their simple windmill. They're Dutch brothers, and
they did such a good job with that.
That was so easy and simple, yet iconic now.
Now it's iconic. I mean, it's global. I mean, $1 billion instantly became a billionaire.
And to us, it's even more because we're from here. Well, I'm not originally from here, but I mean, we were still
ground zero.
We were ground zero before it got big, so it was just on the West Coast.
Remember, it was $1.50 or $2 drinks. They were just.
I don't remember that. I wasn't here in '92.
It's $2 drinks from the day that when they started opening. It was the cheapest drinks. I mean, it was so cheap. Nobody had them. Nothing compared, and they were just sugar. Just a melted sugar.
And now they're globally trained. I've actually got a little stock in Dutch Bros myself, so it's publicly traded. So
I should get some.
Use your Cash App to do that. I can't give you advice on what to invest in. I mean, I don't know nothing about that. You don't want to listen to me on that. Dutch Bros. Yeah.
He has like $1 billion in Dutch stock.
I've spent about $1 billion in Dutch Bros since I've been an Oregonian. So yeah.
What did they say? They said there was an economic guy that said if you, instead of upgrading from day one iPhone, instead of buying every model that came out, if you had invested all that money into stock with Apple from day one of iPhones, and you just kept investing the amount of money the phone cost.
Have a cheap burner flip phone the whole time.
It was like $20 million.
Can we just go back in time and just do that? It'd be awesome.
I remember when my dad's friend showed up at my childhood house talking about Apple. We bought an Apple computer, and I loved it, but it was so expensive. But I remember him talking about telling my father to buy Apple stock and having options to buy, meaning like, let's buy it, let's go in. My dad had money at the time, now he's dirt poor. It's a generational curse. Cancel it. Anyways, he didn't buy it. But one stock now. What's one stock of Apple?
I don't even want to think
about it. It's ridiculous amount. But we were going to buy like 6 or 7 stocks, and that was just the beginning. And we could have.
Jeez.
And he didn't. I think about that day, and I was a little boy thinking, yeah, we should. Yeah.
I remember in my school, elementary, we had a computer lab, and we had Apples there, Apple IIs there. And before that, we had them in the school in the room. And I remember playing Oregon Trail. Like, that was so fun. On the floppy.
How many times did you get sucked, drowned?
A lot. I got tired of playing. It was the only game I wanted to play where
dysentery.
You've died of dysentery. There's a meme that's like,
yeah.
There's also a meme, I'll tell you in a bit.
What size?
Mild, please. So there's a meme that's like, it has kind of like that. It has a guy with a rifle and a guy on the ground dead. He goes, died of dysentery.
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 Who's Terry?
Oh, I thought it was red sauce. I'm golden.
You sure?
Yeah. Maybe it was swole. Chorizo and boom. Hey, that was hot too. We used to wait until I get home to eat them because we were in the car.
Oh, this might melt your face. Sometimes the beans. Remember back in the day? And I can say this because this used to be Taco Bell. As a little boy, I sat in here and this was Taco Bell. But back in the day, bean burritos, it was hot lava.
Oh, yeah.
You would take a bite and it would just run down your hand and third-degree burns.
Oh, yeah.
Now they suck. Not even that hot. The best way to get them hot again is you get grilled. It's a style, so you can choose style and say, can I get it that grilled? If you get it grilled, typically it's a little too hot.
The more you know.
So anybody that wants to sue Taco Bell, get it grilled. I think there's probably judges that are kind of just more aware of it now, like people trying to scam. Just a scam.
It's not like you can go to McDonald's anymore and spill coffee in your lap and sue.
Yeah, that's the difficult. It's like they have so many warnings. It's like you should have known better. You know now because of the news and stuff. Mm-hmm. Speaking of scams, so I was driving here from Portland and I stopped and got gas. I won't say where because I don't want to be murdered. but I got scammed. I paid with card $25. I filled up at 22 something. So I went to get change and get a refund, and he cashed me out. But then he said, and it felt off. He goes, "Oh, you paid with card. Like you didn't see that. You did that on purpose." So he's like, "Could you just set that money here for me, and I'll just do. I will fix it." "Oh, I don't know." And he's like having a tough time printing the receipt. So I said, "Well, just take that receipt." And I walked away realizing that he was never going to refund me for the money that I was supposed to have, and that he pocketed it. I'm going to try to dispute it on Venmo, but you know what? You win some, you lose some. That is a good hustle. And I'm not saying, and I'm not like telling you to go do that to people, but do that to 400 people a day.
There's a gas station here that we went and got gas once. I always take money out because I don't trust having that overpayment to hold, right? So I went with my wife's card, swiped the card, got gas. It was like $20, $30 top off the tank, right? Got home, and a day later, she looked at the same location as a $75 separate purchase that we didn't do. So there's a scam going on. I've heard about it. So some people will put stuff on the machines to scan your reader.
So a skimmer.
A skimmer, yeah. So what happened, so she changed the card and all that. Well, she needed to anyway. She needed a newer card anyway. So yeah, it was just like, she reported it instantly, got the money back. It was like weird. Weird.
There's a TV show on National Geographic called Traffic. And they talk about Jamaica. It's one of the highest, I think it's Jamaica. If it's not Jamaica, I'm sorry, Jamaica. I like you. Amazing music came out. You guys. So
the bobsled team too.
And so scammers are the powerful positions in that country. Like, it's all scammers. Nobody does drugs there. No one sells drugs. So because they're a scamming country, it has literally taken drug use down. And you have scammers that are like fighting against drugs. It's kind of a twisted way of law.
Reversed.
But it has been working to keep the drug abuse down in that country. So